NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Texans going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's go! Ohio!
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And now out comes Houston. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Second and 10, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. What a spin. It'll wind up being the net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run the counter now on 1st down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Now he's forced out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Watson off play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Watson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3 yards to go here on second down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. Ohio.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got some space here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Bell. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Duke Riley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Off play action. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now the throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. You have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Watson. Room here to run. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's go! Let's round!
play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 56 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A screen to Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he works free. Bell sheds him off. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now it's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards. On first down, Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to... Oh, no, he lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now Watson, off play action. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got to jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility. Gap, you know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
After the penalty, it's Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Briggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you've scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll look to throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. There would be their third of the year.